So let's save this. So I'm going to File, Save As, and I'm going to go to my desktop where I made my folder. I'm going to say All Files, and I'm going to name it practice1.html. Now I'm going to minimize this and bring this back up, and so now you see I've got this web page, and it's got a little icon. Yours may have Chrome, or it may have Internet Explorer, or it may have Safari. Sometimes Safari doesn't work so great, so you might want to use Chrome or Firefox. We grade using Firefox, so before you're finished you should check it out with Firefox. But you can open it with Firefox or Chrome, or you can see here I can also open it with Notepad. So it's the same file whether it's opened with Notepad or with a web browser. So I'm going to open it with Firefox, open with Firefox. And here's my web page, right? So let me put that over here for a second. Now I can also open it with Notepad. I'm going to have, this is the same file. One is just the code and one is what it looks like in the browser. So if I change something, HTML coding can be a lot of fun. Let me put a period. Do you think? And then I save it, either go File Save or Control S, either one, and then I come over here. You can see the change is put right in. So this is kind of a fun way to create web pages, because if you have it open here in TextEdit or Notepad, and then you come over here and have it open in a browser, you can just go back and forth between them. So if I decided I didn't want a background image but a background color, I could say BG color equals pink, save it, Control S or File Save, come over to here, and it changes it, right? So let me go put that back, put it back, save it, come back here, refresh it, and I've got my images back. So you've got everything in the same folder, and you're just typing in the instructions, the coding that you already downloaded. You had a practice 1 page that will look like this, and then you're going to do the same thing with practice 2, and let me show you that one. So here I've typed in the practice 2 code, and I've put a table in. I've used a break tag, a little information about that, bold or strong, underline, italics, emphasize. I've jumped from practice 2 to practice 1, and now I have a tag that goes back from practice 2 to practice 1, and I have one that goes from practice 1 to practice 2. I've put in an image, so here's a tag on how to put in an image and have it show up, and then here's the tag for a background color, and then here's all of my stuff that starts it out. So let's look at what that looks like as a web page. So here's practice 2, and now I'm going to open it with Firefox. And so I look at this and I say, oh, why does it say yellow? It should say, if I look at the code again, lavender blush. So if I just change that to lavender brush, again, save it, File Save or Control S, refresh it. Okay, that looks better. Here's my second practice web page, and let's see, you can see that I've got a tag that says jump back. Here it is. Let me make this larger so you can see it. Return to the first page, practice 1. So if I click on this, return to practice 1, it takes me back there. If I go to practice 2, it goes back and forth between the two pages. So all this is showing you the basic tags and how they match up between Notepad or TextEdit and how it looks on a web page. That's it. So once you get these two typed in, once you get it all working, it should look just like this. And when I go to the first page, it should look just like this. And then when I go to this web page on the internet, I see it looks like this, and then I use the back button to get back to it. So this is what your two web pages should look like and how they should work when you're all done. And again, if it doesn't, just go compare it to the code that you're given and see where the differences are and edit it. So to edit it again, you're just going to open Notepad or TextEdit, make the changes, save it.